Okay, we're live.
Good morning.
man.
Happy Tuesday. This
Listen.
was a drama day. Facebook was
Did you
not
survive?
working.
Are we even on?
Are we even on? Is there anybody out there?
Well,
If anyone is actually seeing this, let us know that your Facebook is working.
Instagram was
The great
down.
Facebook outage of 2024 has struck.
You know what wasn't down? Snapchat.
I heard it was the Russians. The Russians got us.
The Russians.
I heard it was China.
Well, they better not take anything but our
That's what Hillary
Facebook.
Clinton told us. It was, said it was the Russians sabotaging our show.
Anything but our social media. Take anything but
Whoa.
All right, we're working.
Oh.
We're working. I
Did Jeff,
checked it.
did
Hey,
Jeff just go live to make sure we were on?
I did. I went and
So-
checked it out. We're good.
All right. So, did anyone have to admit what a Facebook crack addict they are? What they were like? Why isn't my Facebook working? Why
Literally, I
isn't
would keep going to my
Facebook
phone,
working?
and I was like, oh. And then you didn't want to try to sign on because you didn't want to get yourself locked out
I
of
assumed
it.
I was getting
Yeah.
hacked, and I was like, "Ah, shit! They finally got me.
They got me.
They finally got me."
Well,
When Shane's Facebook starts going crazy, just know that it's not him.
Yeah,
Or maybe it's a chance. To
we
be.
don't have any
Maybe
viewers,
you
so
can
we
say
may be
anything
out.
you
There
want
may be an
now.
outage
yeah.
still because we have no viewers.
Well, that's not ideal. We hope that someone
watch
joins
it
us soon
later.
here.
No viewers.
Um,
Come on.
I'm trying to look at mine while we're here and tell if it's working or not. I have no idea.
Do
Well,
you
I
panic
have-
because you can't, stay in with what people are doing, or do you panic because it loses all of your pictures and stuff?
Well, both.
I'll tell you what I'd be most upset about is that I would lose all my pictures. Like,
Yeah.
I'll tell you one of my really bad habits is I immediately go to my memories when I
In the
log
morning.
in,
Me too.
and I don't know why.
Some are really good memories, some are not.
Yeah, like most of them are. I don't know, some weird stuff might come up here, but like, I don't know if
I'm
you ever heard
afraid
me.
to look.
The old Mojave Valley Little League sponsorship.
Aw,
When I coached basketball 3 years ago, apparently.
look it. Those are
Better
great
put all that in a hard
memories.
drive.
When we got Corvettes. Got Corvettes.
Very
That was
important.
super fun.
Yes.
But
Do you find that half of your
here.
memories are either football
Fat
or
Bart Simpson
pinball?
reminding me that I'm getting fat. Here is hold on.
Oh, look at your baby. Oh,
I know. I can't watch that on TV.
Addison.
I'll get teary-eyed. I'll be like, "Oh, my baby." My nephew's birthday.
Little
Apparently,
guy.
it's my nephew's birthday today.
All right, happy
Good thing
birthday
And,
to
about
him.
Facebook is it reminds you about birthdays.
He is about
That's very
10 times
important.
larger than that now. So
10 times larger than
happy
that.
birthday to little Mo.
Let's go,
Happy birthday.
Mo.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Well, we
hopefully someone's
survived
watching.
it.
Crazy, crazy weekend.
It
Yes.
was
Lots
a busy
going on.
weekend. Jeff
Yep.
was at Little League. I was at the golf tournament. You were at football.
Yeah.
It's crazy
Shocker.
out there.
I was at football. Who would have
Shocker.
thought?
Who would've thought?
Yeah.
The funny part is I was at football in Vegas for a coaching clinic. And I don't know if you guys know this, but Shane and Vegas don't mix real well. I do not enjoy it.
Even though you're a foodie, you're not really a foodie.
Was it like most of the food was terrible? I was so mad.
That's in my hometown.
It was just
Yeah.
hard splitting bills, all this other stuff, and I'm like, yeah, I'll get it. Coach didn't even eat. He just got a Dr. Pepper. It's a $7 Dr. Pepper at this crappy restaurant. And I'm like, I went to that Wahlburgers
probably got, like, a
place.
hamburger.
Trash. Absolutely terrible.
man.
Giordano's or whatever, trash.
Sheesh.
Super overrated.
Pizza? Did you get pizza?
You
at any
guys are
point?
giving them
Yeah.
free passes because you're in Vegas having a good time. Like,
Yeah.
you don't want to be like, honey, that was terrible. You're like, this is great, right?
You're drinking. You got to get drunk to enjoy the
Yeah, I
food.
think everyone who's drunk seemed like they're having a great time. I'm sitting there going, why are we eating this?
What are we doing?
We should have went to
Sounds wrong.
Johnny Mac's. We should have went to,
Back to Vito's.
yeah. We should have went somewhere that actually has good food. What a concept.
Hey, we
But-
got a chat. All right, it's
All
working.
right.
They're
We
laughing.
exist.
They're not. You guys are
Yay.
making them laugh, so that's a good thing.
We
Yeah.
make ourselves laugh.
Hey, that reminds me. Speaking of a busy weekend, can you see this picture of that image right there? So
Yes.
that's Bancroft launched his fishing boat, heading out going fishing. I assume early in the
Look
morning.
at
No
that.
one out.
Where's the boat?
So there was no boat.
No.
So
You
we
had to
added him
mock
one. We
it.
hooked him up. Yeah. Hey-o. Ballin', baby.
Yeah, Chris.
Listen,
I like that kind of boat. It's
that
free.
boat is basically an equivalent of our digital marketing budget.
This is what we got.
Yeah, our graphics department budget right there is basically that. So, but
That's
yeah.
hilarious.
I wanted to act like we were holding the truck up.
Yeah.
That'd be sweet.
Except for I can't get my left arm up there. So hold the
Funny
boat.
stuff.
Yeah,
We're just
but,
kidding, Chris.
I sent him that too. I was like, "Oh, no boat, dude. I hooked you up."
Look at that truck, though.
Yeah,
Truck's nice.
That's a truck.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you, the truck is great. Obviously, that is a beautiful scene.
Yes.
And we all kind of romanticize what we do in the car business a little bit, and we think about people doing stuff like this when they
Yeah.
buy our stuff.
Absolutely.
Sometimes we think about, they got a bunch of kids going in there and, unloading ball
Soccer,
bags,
like soccer mom.
heading
having
down to the
room,
field, loading up in the
reliable
truck,
car.
a coach unloading the water jug and all the bat bags.
I always
Or
think about Benjamin getting out of the back of the Suburban.
yeah,
Even though it's so big, he's so big, and so it was
yeah,
like a whole situation.
crammed them in the back seat. But that's the stuff we always kind of think about when we're
If you
selling
have
cars.
videos or pictures, send them to us. We love them.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously, Bancroft's our general manager. But when people do send them in or tag us in their pictures, we love it. It's
Yeah.
we are aware that buying cars is not the most fun thing to do, but
Yeah.
the time you get to spend in them, the road trips, the experiences, we know that's memory makers. So
We were just looking at the miles on our truck, and Mitchell's like, "Oh, we have so many miles." And I was like, "Yeah, but do you remember that we bought it so we could fit everybody and travel to baseball and football and not have to worry?" And we're 3 years in to
Yeah.
no worry. We got a dog now. I mean, it is comfy. Kids,
Yeah.
dog, everywhere we
I was
need to
telling
go.
some of the new guys the other day that I had sold people their first car when they were a student.
Aw,
Working like a serving job, trying to
barely gonna
prove
qualify.
income and all. Yeah, like very, very challenging to, getting out of school and buying themselves their first nice car, to getting married and buying like
Car
a
seats
family
in the
car,
back.
and then, people who are succeeding. And
Yeah.
I mean, I've had a few that have gone repo and had to start over again too, but
Hey, and that's part of life.
but that's part of life. And
Yeah.
there are some families I've sold, 6, 7 cars,
That's pretty cool.
I haven't sold an actual car in a long time, but I mean, they've,
Well, you've
come
been
to
out
me
of
and
that
Finley has
game
helped
for
them.
a little
So
while.
yeah, but
They do it.
did
I am personally, I think, 6 cars into Finley, and that started when I was 18.
I'd
years
take
old.
credit for some of those. So
Yeah, you did. I was like, "Listen, I'm a single mom now at this point. I need a car." He's like, "Come in, Christy. We'll help you." And you did.
that's what
That
we
car
try to do.
actually got me and my children around on vacations as well by ourselves. I didn't have to worry. It had the map in it, and it also got my daughter.
You
back
know, and
and
I'll
forth
tell
to
you,
college.
I hope that when you reached out to me, you were comfortable saying, "Hey, Shane, here's my deal." And I had somebody reach out to me this morning, and a friend of theirs bought a car from us, and it was a used car, and something happened to it last night, and they're freaking out. And they reached out to me, and I'm glad that people still reach out to me about things because,
Yeah.
being out of the loop a little bit, they don't always, but of course they'll reach out to the guys that are getting that car taken care of for those folks right away. But it's kind of a good feeling.
It is.
Yeah,
It is.
it's a good feeling. Speaking of good feeling, we did our do good there. I don't know if, gosh, we're gonna pull up our Facebook. We're gonna crash the whole
There's
thing
a whole
again or something.
situation.
But
No, don't do that.
if you want to jump to our Facebook, man,
Okay.
we had a great weekend.
Well, and we started
and
our
I'll tell
Monday
you,
out great.
yeah,
too.
in any particular order, whether it be, man, we got to interview Needles basketball first thing yesterday morning,
cool.
Mojave Valley Little League, golf tournaments. I mean, really, yeah, this was a lot of fun, guys. If you get a chance, go check this out. We spent 30 minutes, sat down, and just tried to talk to these kids and, share a little bit of their story. And they both won state. And, a couple athletes of the week on both sides. Really, really has spent a lot of time out in Needles this basketball season, and they were a lot of fun. We're very happy to bring that to you guys so that you guys can kind of follow up with them and see who they are.
The cool part about them, and once you watch it, if you don't already know, which you probably know, but they went like 11 hours away to state and had more people in the bleachers than
And then the team that was 30
yeah,
minutes away.
And that is the one thing
Yeah.
that you will always find when you play Needles or around Needles. They come
Yeah,
in
if you want to
hot.
click on that, Argonda,
Yeah.
maybe just jump to a few minutes in because
Okay.
I know we
Hold the volume. Told you.
we like to party very loud.
Very loud.
Here in Needles, California with the basketball team.
Yeah, jump right in the middle of it somewhere and just
There was nowhere for him to go. So.
Got him trapped on a plane for 2 hours.
Yes.
You know, it's so funny. The two coaches are so different too. You know,
Yeah.
Adrian's you know, pretty quiet, and then Coach JB a little more outgoing. You know.
They're both good coaches.
Yep.
And they're both driving around with their trophies, which is so funny.
Yeah,
That's funny.
Coach said he's riding around with his buckled in the seatbelt on the other side. So, but yeah. We can scroll down there, Argonda.
Okay.
I know you did a nice little feature at Mojave Valley Little League.
Nice truck right there.
Nice
Yeah,
truck.
that is a nice
Look at
truck.
that.
GMC.
That looks like they photoshopped it right on our river.
Right on a
Look
river.
at them.
That's a high quality
Rolling
image.
on a river.
Yeah.
Oh,
This
So
was
yeah.
athlete
yeah,
of the week.
I actually
Wanna watch
did
that?
not. No, I did not intentionally mean to wear the same shirt there. And but I only have like 3 Finley shirts. I
You're
just wear them
trying to
over and
match
over and
them.
over again. So
This was cool. The golf tournament.
Yeah, so fun. Mojave Sunrise Rotary and that money goes
Check that
back
out.
to the scholarship
brace your
fund.
ears.
Yeah, brace your ears. No, I have it muted.
Oh, okay.
You know what you're gonna see
But
in
it is
this
loud.
is the smiles of everyone that's there volunteering. We are there at 6 a.m. to volunteer. Some of the volunteers are there till 2:30 in the afternoon. And it's just really a group of people who are all there for the right reasons, who work really hard in the community, and it's volunteer time.
Well, and I think you can vouch for the fact that when you enjoy the people you're with, it's a lot easier to get up and go at 6 a.m.
Yes.
than when you go and you're like, God, I don't want to deal with these people.
100%. And I kept saying, like, the smiles in it just is like you leave there just like, I'm so thankful to know those people. I'm so thankful to be a part of the group.
Yep, absolutely.
Look at
So,
our Costa.
ah,
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, there's some trucks selling
Yeah.
trucks. Selling trucks.
We've been busy as heck, too.
Yes.
Yeah, go
Thank
find
you,
that Mojave Valley
guys.
Little League one there. I know, there we go.
Welcome everybody. My name is Michelle Lett. I'm with the Mojave Valley Little League. We are here today for our opening day ceremony. Take a look at all the teams we have back here ready to get their introductions.
Very
If you want
cool.
to
So
be
many
part of Mojave
kids.
Valley Little
Lot
League,
of kids.
please look us up
Lives
at Mojave
and
Valley Little
get
League on
changed
Facebook.
on those
Contact
fields.
us anytime. Anybody will be willing to reach back out to you.
Well, not only that, but oh, look at this guy! Let's go!
Gonzo.
Showing up with Gonzo.
I like how
Look
his
at
kid.
his kid in the back making fun of him, like, oh, yep, that's my dad. Go.
I bet he got in trouble for that.
It's great.
The choir was good.
Are they from Mojave?
Yeah, it looks like the Mojave Choir.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
They're good.
Melody's son, a couple other kids I know.
Let's go.
First pitch, Chris Bancroft. Boom.
Don't embarrass us.
Nailed
Chris.
it. Not a strike, but it was close.
Is that
He caught
Hunter?
it. That's all that
Yeah.
matters.
Aw. That's
Hey,
his baby boy.
he's like, you didn't even throw a strike.
And then Schuster dug.
The
Our
softball's
sheriff.
tricky, too. You got to swing
He
your
said,
arm
don't
around."
judge. Don't judge.
And he's a lefty.
Ah, he threw a strike.
Hey,
Let's go.
his catcher framed that. Hunter didn't frame it for his dad. What's up with that?
There's no help.
Anyways, that was the opening day for Little League out there in Mojave Valley.
Yep, absolutely.
Pretty cool.
You will always hear me talk about the fact that Finley has always been in my mind because, you know, starting at T-ball fields, having Finley on the back of all the shirts, you're just like, it was always a present. And that was, what, 15 years ago?
Yeah.
You know?
And, you know, people always kind of, I shouldn't say people, but we occasionally have people wonder why we sponsor what we do. And I'll tell you, it's where a lot of our lives change. You know, I think I've
Yeah.
told the story 50 times.
Goosebumps.
When I moved to town, I was a new kid.
Yeah.
I was probably the only person not from California. And I made my friends on a baseball field.
Yeah.
You know, friends that I have to this day. And it really, like, kind of changed my trajectory and my experience here. I was miserable. And, you know, you make some friends. I was 12 years old, something like that.
Families
And,
become family, you know?
You know, promptly brought a state championship to Bullhead City.
I
For,
know. We don't
you
forget
know,
about that. They talked about it, huh?
just 2 years in a row. No big deal. Wasn't a big deal. No big deal.
Not that big of a deal, you know?
I was going through pictures of diapers for my son's diapers diploma, and I found a picture of Thomas Farnham in our T-ball, our first year of like being coaches out there, and you know, and then he played his first college game.
Oh, very
yeah,
cool.
so I sent it to me. I'm like, oh my god, like look
Yeah.
at this. You know, I'm bawling my eyes out because
Well,
I
and I
was
think
their coach. How fun was that?
yeah, you set them on the right path.
Yeah, I
It's
did.
basically all on you. It's all your credit.
Kudos to me. Maybe some of the other coaches, I don't know, but
Yeah, absolutely. But and I'll tell you, I do remember, when I look back on those times, the support we did have. It was, somebody always, we didn't have cool Diamondback uniforms. We had straight up
Yeah.
T-shirts that said
Yes.
Taco Bell on
You're
it.
lucky if we got socks.
I played for the
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell Mariners.
That's
Did
We're
they
an
even have
expansion
sleeves?
team.
Maybe that's why you like the no sleeve thing. You probably didn't get sleeves back then.
Oh no, we had sleeves. They were terrible. And I don't know why. Of all the weird things they made you wear back in the day, do you remember everyone had to wear like stirrup socks?
Yes.
And then they started printing the stirrups on the socks.
Oh,
Like
that's awful.
what a silly thing to of all the stuff you required. Like you gave us a literal T-shirt that said Taco Bell, but then you were like, you have to have your stirrups.
Yeah.
Just another thing for a mom to have to look for.
Yeah, which we
The
all
belt and the
lost.
stirrups.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Makes
So
me panic
bizarre.
just thinking about it now.
Yep, so bizarre. But we remember the support, remember those things, and that's why we get involved in a lot of that stuff, and it sticks with you.
Yeah.
And we try to support kids.
Yeah, they're our future.
Listen, I say with all due respect, you don't see us sponsor a lot of middle-aged men's softball teams.
No.
Like,
we try to start from the beginning.
we're glad you enjoy it, man. We hope you guys have fun, and if our employees go play, we'll sponsor our team or
What
something.
about one day
but
when we're going to be that age where we're doing those things?
Hey, I'm already
middle-aged
there.
softball, I've done those things. It's
Nothing
terrible.
new, huh?
It's
Yeah.
terrible.
Oh, it's terrible.
didn't wanna be there
I played
then.
softball forever back in the day. I'm so old that I've stopped playing for
Maybe
probably.
that's what happened with your shoulder the last time you did it with Finley's team.
I injured my shoulder.
Yeah.
No, hitting bombs in softball requires very little effort, so shoulder's safe.
What? Take it back. I'm right in the middle of my baseball
Listen,
season.
I'm
It
not.
is
I'm
going
not good at
great.
very much, but I can hit things over fences. That's
I'm happy about hitting things.
one of my 3 skills in life. I can throw things, I can hit things, and I can talk.
This is true. The gift of gab
You need
is
one of
not
those
your
3
problem.
things, I got you.
I'm your guy.
Calculus, I'm out.
No.
No, I'm out. So, but
This is just crazy.
yep, absolutely. So I don't know if you know this. Mo is a Nissan freak.
Well, I just
Did you
learned
know
this. I just learned this.
Like Mo's, if you ever did that thing, you're like, hey, if you won the lottery, what would you buy? Mo's like, I'd buy a Nissan.
He would.
Mo's like, I would definitely
he
buy a
also goes
Nissan.
far to say Nissan trucks are better than Chevy trucks. Like what?
He thinks they're the best thing in the world. If you ever come to the used car center and you're like, hi, Mo, nice to meet you. I'd like to buy a truck. He's like, let me show you this Nissan.
So, I mean,
100%.
Not that it's not a great brand. It
you're
is,
like,
but
you're
it's
like, I
just
need to
kinda-
tow 30,000 pounds. He's like, have you considered a Frontier? I want the best of the best. You're like, have you looked at a Frontier yet?
Although, listen, I don't think he'd steer you wrong either. He's been selling cars a
Well,
long
listen,
time.
he sells them because he drives them and he likes them.
Yeah.
And
Understand.
He's a believer.
and he's a believer. He believes
all
in
there
them.
is to
So, with that being said, Momo, the great Momo,
Yeah.
provides us with our deal of the week here.
Let's
see.
check it out.
Let's see what he came up with.
Hello, I'm James Molina down here at the Finley Used Car Center in Fort Mojave.
Why didn't he say the great Momo?
I don't know.
Disappointed.
Nissan Frontier. This one was a 2022 with 57,000 miles with 3.8 liter.
You know how soft-spoken this guy is. He got him mic'd up and he's still
I know.
Let
soft-spoken.
me show you a little bit.
You just
Well, it
want to
has the
hug
backup
him.
camera, 2-wheel drive, so you can get some really
Soft-spoken.
good gas mileage. It has the Bluetooth, all the amenities that you would need, especially the new design with the bigger back seats. Beautiful vehicle. Nothing
Everybody
matches
loves
the
a bigger
quality
back
and
seat.
dependability of a Nissan truck, a Frontier. Beautiful
See that?
truck. And it's
Not the people who
Kia-
ride in the front seat. Look, this is the best part. Peace, I'm out.
Peace. Later. And off he goes.
They are cute, though.
It's
They
a good
are
looking truck.
cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little Nissan.
We got a lot of kids graduating and moving off to college. Great little truck.
Come on
Yeah.
down.
Come on down. And
Ooh,
I'll
I
tell
like
you,
the Finley in the blue. That was
it's
kinda
funny because, we're affiliated with a Chevrolet dealership, but our used car center stocks everything.
Everything.
Especially right now. That lot was overflowing like 3 days ago,
cool.
and you go back out there now, and it's like,
Almost empty.
It moves
Man.
fast.
Yeah.
If you see something on the internet that you want or you're driving by, stop and have
and
a
I think they're
conversation.
hustling up top trying to get like 30, 40 cars ready and down
Yeah.
here like ASAP
go.
because
Yes.
it has been so busy.
Tax time.
Yeah.
Tax time.
That's right.
It's super busy.
Get your new vehicle.
Yep.
Yes.
So why do people buy during tax time?
because you get
It's got extra money?
You
Free-
either
free
owe
money.
money and you ain't
It's a-
buying
it's a
nothing,
down
or
payment.
you're already setting your year up for like, okay.
I'd
I
like
need
to
a new
know if
car,
anyone
it's
out
tax
there,
time.
do you like make your big purchases after tax time? Is that like
Yeah.
a
Absolutely.
I
everybody
think
does
a lot
that?
of people do, yeah.
We did a radio ad the other day, and they're like, "Yeah, you have tax money. Come buy your car." And I was like, "Is it really that simple?"
All the people that owe will never say that. But, my daughter called me. She's 19. She's 20. And she is like, I owe taxes again. I was like, welcome to real life.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
I'm still pissed about all the money I owed last year.
Taxes, boy, they get you.
Oh my God, I was so mad. It was like, I can't remember what happened. It might have been from when I sold my house the year before that carried over. I don't know. I don't remember exactly how or why. And I'm like, what do you mean I'm still paying taxes for this? Like, it's a ton of money. I'm not happy.
Wild.
I don't want to get his banned and talk about how I
No.
feel about the IRS. So
But-
I also don't want to get audited. So
Yeah.
appreciate you,
when
IRS.
you are a
Thanks
getter
a lot.
backer, you definitely set your life around.
Yeah.
You're all right, Sam,
Yeah, we appreciate you.
for now.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I laugh.
Absolutely.
Thank God for tax people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Where would we be without them? Thanks a lot.
Oh, boy.
Oh boy. I was waiting for Jeff to say something.
I was just waiting.
Jeff's like, do not
Do
lump
not.
me in with this.
No.
He's like,
all I want to
beep,
do is put a
beep,
catch
beep.
light in. That's it.
Yeah. Hey, while we're talking about Jeff, Jeff put together that little chat down in Needles. Went and bought a new mic. Tried a setup we hadn't done before.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Came out pretty good. So
We're gonna come see everybody.
you see all of our wild things that we do. We usually rope Jeff into doing something he didn't want to do.
I
so-
say, can we go have a meeting with 30 people? Is that even possible? And he's like, okay,
We'll pull it off.
yeah.
Oh, the funny part was we were in the office and we're like, go stand over there. Let's see if we can hear you. Go stand over there. Let's see
Yeah.
if we can hear you.
Mic checks.
We were mic checking
Listen,
and
our job is not that easy, and Jeff's is even tripler.
tripler.
Is that even a word?
It's not a word. It's definitely not.
Tripler?
It would be 3 times as hard.
Okay.
You've been around
Thank
too much
you.
baseball. Do you say home runner for 4 or what?
Hey, I won't lie. Sometimes I watch the shows and I'm like, did I say that? Did anybody catch that? I'm sure hoping not.
But you
That's
know,
funny.
we were kind of talking about this earlier today, and it's like, when you find the right job for you, it seems easier,
Yeah,
right?
clicks.
But when you put someone in a position, here, I'll tell you guys a little story. There was a time where Christy sat in the back and filed paperwork and called customers who were mad.
And I got to have coffee with the customers in the morning.
And you did have coffee with the customer in the morning.
my favorite part.
But at some point, we're like, why is Christy not out in the public? Like, why is she not, why are we hiding her in the office? Because she clearly doesn't want to be there.
No, that's the most boring thing to be sitting at a desk.
Yes.
You know
but
where Christy likes to be?
Out in the
In the
community.
center of attention, just like this.
Oh,
Look at
yeah. There
She's
you
in
go.
there dancing with them.
I learned the song.
I was like, how does she know this dance?
So,
That
Love
was
the girls.
yeah.
Funny
They're always so
stuff.
much more fun, right?
There's so much.
Yeah,
more
that was
fun.
good. Good times.
They talked more crap than the boys. That was the best part about it.
Well,
Yes, they did.
that
I
doesn't
tried to get
surprise
the boys
me.
started, and the girls were like, "Oh yeah, no, we are so much better than them." XYZ, and the boys were like,
Yeah.
They didn't say anything. Yeah.
Pretty funny. Yep, pretty funny.
"Girls
But
are winning."
anyway, the point of that being that there are some people, if you say, hey, I want you to go talk to strangers about their cars and then take them on a test drive and sell them something, they would have anxiety. They'd shut down. They'd be freaked out. And then other people, you say, hey, I want you to sit here and fill out paperwork all day, and they'd lose their minds. And other people would rather sit there and just do their job and
Yeah, you're
not deal
right.
with people.
Yeah,
so.
built for different
Finding the
people.
right person
Yeah.
in the right spot.
So it is 100%. That's something we always try to do here. Like a lot of times we hire people we like, and it's not for the right job for them.
Yeah.
And we find that right job over time. But they get in, we find out who they are, if there's somebody you want to be around, and then we find a place for them. So
I am so thankful for my job. I love what I do.
Me
Good.
too.
I talk
I
you
mean,
into
they
doing
paid
a lot
me
of
to
things.
do this.
I talk you into a lot of things that I don't want to do.
There's-
So
yeah.
it's not great.
I think that you just said, yeah, I need Christy in this department because she will just
She'll do the
pretty
things I
much
won't.
whatever.
Yeah. Well, as you know, like a lot of my job is still tied into the actual dealership.
Yeah, you have to do a
ordering
lot of
cars,
work.
dealing with vendors, stuff like that.
Important things.
And well, everything's important. And so I definitely do not have the ability to go out and do what you do the way you do it. So
Thanks, friend. Nor do I your job.
you don't like telling vendors to quit pitching me on crap products and they're too much money. And Arganda sits in the office every once in a while, and I'll be talking to a vendor, and I'm like, "Are you crazy?" Like,
I'll just start laughing.
I said, we're the Finley dealership in Bullhead. Don't give me Vegas prices, And I just hear
Have you
Arganda
lost
start
your
laughing,
mind?
Yeah.
It's
You guys-
funny.
I would hate to be on the other side because you are so like, yeah, no, that's not going to work for us.
not
That
gonna
doesn't
work.
even make sense.
That
To be
makes no
honest with you,
sense.
that's crap.
Yeah. Don't call me with crap. I'm gonna tell you it's crap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He speaks the truth.
I'm always like, hey, do you want to talk to this person? He's like, absolutely not. Talk to him, 5 times in the last 3 years. Hey, yeah, quit calling. He's done with you.
Yeah.
Thank you for reaching out.
Well, it was really tough because we canceled so many services during COVID, and it was people that we liked.
Yeah.
And you're like,
Yeah.
listen, I have no cars to sell. Why am I
I
paying
can't
you to
do
sell
it.
cars I don't have? Like, it doesn't make any sense, And
You always
So-
you have to adjust with the times too.
True.
There's sometimes that certain things work for you, and sometimes when they don't, you have to learn to adjust. If not, you're paying for.
So back in the
services
day,
don't
you would
need.
walk into the finance office, and there'd be like 20 faxes that were sent either early in the morning or over the night from banks about like promotions or rates or rate sheets and this and that. And, like, are you still sending fax notifications? No, of course
No.
not. Like, you
You have to
gotta
switch to email.
join society at some
Yeah.
point, which is why we've melted down over Facebook not working. So.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, we love our Facebook, and I know it's a little corny, but it's a great way to communicate with people, reach out,
Yep.
connect, which
It's
is
a
really
great networking tool.
yeah, which is really like our number one thing, I would say.
Well, let's just say this. You can support a small business by liking, sharing, and commenting and not have to even go into their space.
True.
Because those are the people that when you have a child in a sport, you are going to be asking for money for.
It's true.
That's my spiel.
Good spiel. Good spiel.
That's her 2 cents.
Speaking of Christy's spiel, we have a bunch of community events coming
Yes.
up here.
We can start off with this one if you'd like.
Oh, so Sunday the 14th.
I can't pitch this
Yeah.
one. I apologize.
I was just
He
wondering,
always
what is
has a
she
trouble
doing with
with
her
this.
leg? Like,
La, 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 la.
what is she doing with her leg?
Whoa! I didn't even see that.
I mean, I was like, how does she
It
even
does
get
look
her
weird.
foot in that
it's
position?
Her shoe, you silly. She's kicking up.
She
It's
looks like
her
she's going to do like a
shoe.
Shawn Michaels super kick on somebody.
It looks
That's
like
what you guys see out of this.
I mean, I don't know.
You guys are so
She's
freaked
getting
out
ready
about
to-
the married part. You can't
Yes.
even look any
We
further.
get scared.
Go to the next one.
Okay.
Okay, this is a good one though. If
What's
you
everybody
have
getting married for?
Someone in the military that needs to get married. This is a great event. It costs them $50. They get to, they feed them, they take pictures, they marry them. It's just really spread the word. Please, 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 please. This is a good one.
Okay.
Bingo for our Traces again this Friday, March 15th.
That should
At
be
Los
fun.
Lagos. They are a great host for these bingo nights, but that will go back to our Traces,
Woohoo!
which goes back to the children.
People love bingo.
Everybody,
do.
I
have
swear,
no
people
idea
show
why.
up to these things.
I remember playing bingo as a child and wondering why we weren't doing real things in class.
It's actually a fun adult night because you just get to sit and BS, have some drinks. It's a great high energy room.
It looks very Irish in that one. Is there going to be some
It's a leprechaun one.
Irishy shenanigans?
I think it's what's Leprechaun Day? Why can't I think of it?
St. Patrick's Day?
Okay.
I
Next
think that's
up.
the 17th.
Leprechaun Day.
Pot
Okay.
of money. Okay,
Better
so,
than Irish Beer Day.
Yes.
You could have went Irish Beer instead of Leprechaun Day.
Okay, I'll go beer next time.
No, I'm saying they're both wrong. One's not
Green
better than
Day.
the other.
This is cool. This is a cool event. It's a great networking tool as well. It's only $175 if you're not a member. If you're a member, it's $125. But you gotta
What a bargain.
what a bargain! Take your flyers, take your giveaways, go to talk to people. There's people in that.
Look how
the whole
happy
time
those
it's
old
open.
folks are.
Oh, yeah.
That man must be healthy. Is he carrying
He's
that
carrying-
lady?
Well, he's living the dream.
Look at that picture. Oh, here we go. This is it. Traces and Aces.
Traces and
The
aces.
golf tournament is coming up April, what is it, the 5th? That's Saturday. And then that follows right into the Aces Awards in
May
for this-
22nd, yeah.
So
Good
let's
one.
go golf.
Let's go.
Oh boy, this
Which
is a
then-
crazy time of year.
It is.
Yes.
Then there's the next one should be the air show because it is actually the same day.
Did I have the air show? Yes, I do.
Yes. And we sponsor that. We are proud sponsors of that.
Yeah, we are the main sponsor of that, and we had a really good time with it last year, and we really thought, it's like right in our backyard. It's our neighbors right there, right?
Yes, sir.
But B, it is such a unique event to our town that we wanted to make sure we supported it and it stays around. We are fairly limited in the resources we have and things like that, but we do have a great airport, and we don't really have a lot of consumer things or public things you can go and
Yeah.
participate in.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of fun to bring. We're super proud to be a part of that again. So
Well, and if you saw our show with Jackie, there was a lot of things that they've been able to tweak this year to really help it function more as far as getting people out there, having
more
you know,
food, more bathrooms, more
more
frontage,
buses. Yeah.
better transportation, better layout. It's
and handicap. They have special buses for handicap. So if you have a situation where you don't go to things because you're in a wheelchair or need some, special provisions, they have them.
and we will be out there with a little booth and some vehicles and stop in, say hi, and
I will be at the golf tournament if you're there.
I'll be at the plane tournament.
Yes.
And then this one.
The car show, March 17th. That is this weekend as well. Again, a lucky charm.
Yeah.
Way.
Good on over to
It's a great one.
Scooters
Yes.
from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m.
We
River
got-
cruisers are
That's March
good.
17th.
We gotta do
Raising
some with River
more.
Cruisers.
We do. They're so fun.
You know what we gotta
normally
do?
Are a stop for their little car show. Not little. It's big.
Yeah, they have a big
You know what
one.
we got to do? We got to find out. And this is a
Have
little.
them on the show.
Yes.
This is a little bit of a cross promotion, so I apologize. But we should do like a sponsored, like coffee and cars on Saturday morning in that, because there's so much room in that parking lot
Yeah,
up
and
by
you can drive
Homemade,
up and-
and we can go up to Homemade and sit and have a little car show, do a little thing,
It's a good idea.
like one.
Rosemary, I'll be reaching out to you.
Yeah, that'd be fun, right? Go talk to the girls, have them put a little special together for everybody or
Yes.
something.
Yeah. That'd be way
I
cool.
love coffee and cars.
Coffee and cars.
Yeah.
Can't beat it.
Now, coffee in cars
cars?
is not particularly a great idea.
No.
Listen, I drive
Especially
every
those
morning
cars,
with my coffee cup like this.
Yeah.
Well,
Those cars.
Especially when I'm wearing white pants.
Very
Scary.
brave.
Yeah. No. No.
Why I don't put a lid on it, I don't know.
Yeah. I have no idea either, but I'm always amazed at some of the coffee cups you have. You're like, it's a goddamn soup bowl here with a handle on it, you know?
My family is not. They're always like, "Can we throw some of these away?" I'm like, "No, those are
Yeah.
all special."
You could
These are
retire
the
them and make
20
them
of
bird
them.
feeders outside. You put
Yes.
like a
Yeah.
bird bath thing.
Genius
Yeah.
idea. How do you
So
know I love birds? Birds are my favorite part of my backyard.
I feel like you love everything, so it's real easy. I'm like, look at all that water. You're like, I love water. I'm like, look at all that sun. You're like, I love the sun.
Look at all that food. I love food.
Yeah. What do you hate, Christy?
Mean people.
Ooh, that's a good one.
You hate?
Yes.
That's Christy. I hate. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I am nice and
Yeah.
so nice, and
Don't
that
be
is
mean.
truthful. Until you're a mean person, and
All right.
then I have a hard time
What
keeping my mouth
food
shut.
do you hate?
I'm not a big vegetable person.
Because they're trash. What color do you hate?
Well, someone said you're the happiest person on earth in chat.
Oh, thank you. It's
pretty happy person.
That's Danae Dixon.
Oh,
Listen.
that's
She's-
so nice.
I wouldn't have given her top
She's
10.
so nice.
It would have
No?
been like maybe 12 or 13.
Well, who's your top?
There's got to be somebody, right?
Not you, I guess.
What do I have to
Listen,
do to win
you're
number
definitely the happiest person at Finley. I promise you that.
one? Hey, when I first came, they made a positive award just for me, and I won it 2 years in a row.
Did we?
I have the flags.
don't remember.
I'll show you.
To bring that, yeah.
Listen, I just sent with the Interact boys yesterday and girls and explained to them the importance of waking up every morning with a positive attitude. You got two options. You either wake up dreading what is coming for your day, or you wake up thankful to be alive, put your feet on the ground,
And deal
and
with it.
Be like, yeah, I'm ready to take on this day. I will be honest. Some days I have to write on my mirror, like, today, Christy, you're going to make this day your BITCH. Because some days are a little more challenging than the other. So that's how I talk myself into it.
That's good. I like it.
Whatever works. Yeah.
Yeah.
When I come grumpy, you're always like, am I rubbing off on you? And
She
I'm
forgot,
like,
she
"Yeah,
forgot
I
to
think
write
you
on the
are."
mirror.
I always love when I have like a freak out with Shane because he's like, yeah, go ahead. Like, let me hear it. You have to have something. There has to be some days you feel like this. Like, thanks, I feel so much better.
Yeah, for sure.
Got to vent.
But I'll tell you, Christy does a good job of like making sure she doesn't fall into places or situations that piss her off.
Yeah.
Whereas like I'll just do
You're
it
all
anyway.
in.
I know I'm going to be pissed. I'm like, all right, let's go. Let's go have this talk. Like, you know.
That is true. There's some days when I look at him and I'm like, we have to go. We're going to have to wrap it up. Yep, we'll talk to you later. Because I'm like, oh, wait for it.
Yeah. You know, there are a lot of things that are just unavoidable in everything I do, whether it be being a dad, coaching, you know, business stuff. And I don't have the option of avoiding. So sometimes.
I try to set my mindset. I think I learned that very early on, to set my mindset of when I go into somewhere that I know is going to be challenging for me, I've already played out the challenges that are going to happen, and I guarantee you I'm coming out looking like the good one.
So you're an overthinker.
Yes.
That's what you're called, an overthinker.
Yes.
So ironically,
100%.
I'm an overthinker, but do not look for the same opportunity.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
everyone's different.
Christy's like, I'm gonna come out of this looking so good. I'm gonna come out of this. Somebody's gonna be pissed. Somebody's not gonna like what I have
I'm
to
always
say.
like,
here.
Coming out of here
If
grumpy.
this-
They're
I don't
gonna
care
say
what's
this,
going
and
on.
I'm gonna tell them that, and then they're gonna react this way, and then I'm gonna let them know that.
Oh boy.
I used to tell my girls, listen, somebody wants to fight you, you let them scream and you let them yell and you let them make a fool of themselves. And you just tell them, hey, are you done? Thanks. Have a good day. And you walk away.
Yeah, I don't want to
Believe
fight.
me, they are triple pissed than they were
Yeah,
when they
yeah.
approached you.
I would definitely be triple pissed.
You're going to look like an idiot. And
I'd
I'm
be
just
so
going to
Killing
walk
them with
away and
kindness.
say, like, hey, when I'm driving around, sorry, this is going on a whole tangent, but tell me when you're driving around and you're in a Finley vehicle or you're even in your own vehicle and people know you, right? So
I drive
someone-
perfectly in a Finley vehicle.
Someone makes
Me
you
too.
angry and you want to flip them off. Or you've made them angry and they're like,
The first thing I do is I look down and see what shirt I'm wearing.
yeah.
Like, oh, this is not a
always
Finley
like
or a
this with
Mojave
my
football
coffee.
shirt. And then I'm like,
Yeah.
Then you throw it.
yeah.
And if he does have one, he just gives them the friendly
I
wave.
look and I go, oh, and I put my window up. I'm like,
Friendly wave.
Not me.
Hey, did you see that
wave.
thing where they had young people and old people act out things differently? Did you see that?
Oh, no.
So they got an older person. I say older, a little older than me, not much. And they're like, how do you roll up a window?
Oh. Ding, 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 ding.
And the kid's like,
Push the button. What else?
and they go, how do you answer a phone? And they go,
Oh, you're so right.
how do you take a picture? And we're like,
They're
right?
like,
And they go,
you're right.
if I find that video
That's
I'll send it to you,
wild.
you're like,
Yeah.
God
You don't even
dang.
think about it.
Like, this is so silly. They had a payphone in the Needles lobby.
Oh,
Did you
they
notice
do,
that?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh,
Does
dang.
kids even know how
Is
to
this
use
like
it?
a artifact for the future or for the past, you know? Like, what
Yeah.
is this, you know?
They got
Pretty
one
funny.
at Sam's Club too.
Yeah.
Wow.
Would a kid even know how to use it? They probably wouldn't.
Do they have any change where they can pull their phone out?
No,
and be
you have
like,
to use a credit
"Bleep."
card now.
Yeah.
I guess if you're in jail, you know how to use it.
Hey, I used to, check this out, go play basketball. No wallet, no cell phone, no nothing. I'd
No
get
way.
dropped off at the park down in town, and I'd have to keep enough change to get to a payphone to make a phone
When
call.
you're done.
And I'd have to put it in my sock because I didn't have pockets or
Pockets.
nothing.
Back then, there was payphones everywhere.
Yeah.
That's right.
So we'd go play at the courts by the pool, and there was a payphone right like on the other side of the pool. Like
I bet
in
none
that.
of those are there anymore. Huh?
Oh, I'm sure not. Yeah. Someone would have
Weird.
ripped them out of the ground by now, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, and you had to have change. That was a serious thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although I guess back then everyone had cash and change because you.
If I was smarter, I would have called collect and just been like, "Hey, this is pick me up at the basketball court."
I'm ready.
Oh, I didn't get through. Sorry.
You always see those posts that my parents dropped me off at the roller skate with $5 and picked me up 4 hours later. True facts.
Yeah. That's the way
So
it
much
was.
time. That was how I used to meet my boyfriends because we would meet. My mom would drop us off and their mom would drop them off, and we'd meet at the movies. And then we got caught, and they never did that again. It's a sad day when you're caught meeting your boyfriend at the movies. Like, who ran
That's all
out.
she wrote.
Yeah.
Snitches get stitches.
Yeah, we had all kinds of wild schemes back in the day.
Well, you had to. Now you
Yeah.
just phone a friend and they can be like, hey, mom knows you're somewhere to get to where you need to be.
Yep.
Back then, no. You were out of luck.
You end up walking.
We were little
Can you
menaces.
imagine not knowing where your kids were? Like,
Yeah.
literally.
Driving nuts.
You can get them no matter where they are. You can find them if somebody has them on, Drive 360, whatever the case.
Yeah.
My parents, I could have been anywhere. They
So
didn't know.
I told you about that podcast I listened to. They said that stuff is making children neurotic and insane.
Well, yeah.
You gotta let them go.
Let
Let them go.
You gotta let them
I
do.
will say I've never done a live 360.
Can't keep tabs on
Yeah.
them that much.
So what's funny is my son
They tell
and
me
ex-wife
where they're going.
do it to each other.
Oh, yeah, no way.
Mom, why are you at the whatever? What are you doing?
Yeah, I had friends like,
Why is
"Yeah,
your
I
son
can't-
driving
I can't
down this
secretly
road?" I'm
go
like, I
anywhere
don't know.
'cause They know. I'm like, why would they stalk you?
Yeah.
Like, that's just
They're like, don't you
weird.
have? They had a like OnStar Kid thing where you could track your kid.
Yeah.
And
Listen, I get
I don't know if
it,
it was John or
but
Costa.
it's
Like, you can
weird.
sign up for that. I said, absolutely not.
I told my kids
Absolutely
too. Your
not.
boyfriends and girlfriends should not be stalking you. I'm so sorry.
That's super weird.
Let it go.
Yeah.
They should not.
I just tell my son that everything is a red flag. I'm like, that seems like a red flag, son. I don't know. So,
If they want to text you all night, red flag.
red flag.
It is. But
Yep.
that's their life. That's why kids' anxiety is so bad.
It's through the roof.
why adults are. It is nonstop
So
connection to something and someone everywhere.
I feel it. Like we were talking about Facebook being down and kind of joking, but kind of
But we were-
seriously.
yeah.
But we do so much stuff through Facebook for so many things. I have, I check the phone, make sure no one yelled at us on Finley's Facebook or whatever. Like, make sure I can, manage all that. Like, it's always on, and it's
honestly,
super stressful.
3 hours out of our
Yeah.
day is simply
Social
responding,
media.
checking, posting,
Yep.
monitoring.
Yeah, it's super annoying.
And I was afraid we were going to get locked out.
Yeah. So, but the thing with kids is it seems to be that we had very little ability to track our children, right?
Yeah.
And then we got some, and then everybody commercialized it, and it went way overboard. And now it's having a more negative effect than when you just didn't know what they were doing.
Yeah, it's anxiety.
Yeah.
It's
And so
literally-
hopefully there's a little swing back to the middle somewhere, but
No, these kids don't even know how to live life without a phone.
it's
Nor
true.
do parents. Like, I would freak out if I couldn't find
I remember being like 8 miles out in the middle of the desert, got a flat tire, no
Tell
phone.
somebody was going to come looking for you.
Yeah, seeing
Yeah.
headlights and waving down a stranger,
Yeah.
I just can't see why parents aren't cool with that,
No. Right. We take that for granted that we don't have to
Yeah.
fear like our parents did. I remember my mom like, I didn't even know where you were, and I was like, yeah. Now I'm like, it would be very weird not to know where they were.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't have any answers. I'm glad I'm old and I'm not growing up in this horse crap.
Listen, I got 2 graduating. There's 4 graduated kids out of my home and successfully into college or working great jobs. Kudos.
There you go.
Done. Like,
Done deal.
whew, we made it.
Throw the towel in, Christy.
Throw the towel.
Yeah, you're done.
Now I just got my little dog. She behaves. We're good.
All right.
I'm feeling pretty sad about this because we just did senior pictures and diapers diploma and your da-da-da. But I don't know. It's kind of a moment.
Guess
of,
what?
Like, we're doing this.
Guess what?
What?
I'm not doing senior pictures.
Yes, you are.
No.
Brooke will make sure it happens.
She can do whatever the hell she's going to do. I'm not
Yeah.
doing it.
You're taking pictures with Benjamin?
No.
Liar.
My favorite pictures I have are 100% when Janae takes pictures, me talking to Benjamin on the sideline. Those are my favorite. I ain't going to take no goofy staged photos and holding the football out and being like, hey, guys.
Even if she comes to the
Hey,
field,
guy. No.
Janae, go to the field.
She take pictures. I'll walk around. I'll be there.
Oh,
I am not.
You're so stubborn.
No. Yeah, I'm not doing the. I ain't
Yes,
doing
you
it.
are.
I'm going to go stand under the stars in my Letterman jacket. Like, no, I ain't doing it.
So stubborn.
It's weird. It's so
kill you. I
weird.
would kill you.
Look, I'm not going to go put on flannels and stand by broke down cars in the desert either. Like, it's just so weird to me. I'm not doing it. Not doing it. I see my son all the time. I got a ton of pictures, great memories.
Hey, I will say that when you're going through, so, we had the option of 6 pictures or 18. I was like, 18 pictures, like, that's a lot. And then you literally start going through
like
Facebook and
18 too many.
memories. Yeah, and I was like, Like, I could probably do 50 pictures of memories
So
that
much.
need to be reminded of. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
And
Yep.
that goes back to like.
Hey, so here's the flip side, though, right?
Vipers
So
and-
I take all these pictures, and everybody gives me a hard time.
Yeah.
But then everybody will go do all these wild staged pictures.
Or tell me people
And
won't be
then
like,
give me
"Hey,
a hard
Shane,
time for
do you
taking
have
real
a picture
pictures."
of my kid on the, like,
Yeah, everybody always wants the pictures I got.
I told you.
I'm gonna start charging.
You're all mad at my selfies
You
all
gotta
the
start
time, but
watermarking 'em.
everybody knows I got pictures.
That's right.
Kudos to us.
Now I hope someone got to see this show with the Facebook problems.
We did. We got some viewers.
I bet you everybody was freaking out so bad that they were like getting into their own feel like, oh, is everything okay? And they didn't watch the show today.
Well, we were a little
That's
late because of
okay.
it, but
We are.
we still made it.
You know, I don't feel like I like the term late. I feel like it's our show, it's our time. We do this when we want to do this.
Sometimes we're
I think we should do another show.
Okay, you want to add another show to our day, our week?
So you went off property, right?
Yeah, those are fun. So
And it was a
last
little
week,
easier to do,
we did it at La Tida's.
and it
on
was
site.
kind of fun to be off site.
Yeah.
It was-
So I think maybe there's
We're booked up through April, but if you want to be on the show or you want us to come out to you for the show, let us know.
Yeah. We'll do it.
Did you guys record that or go live?
We went live.
We were live.
We got Josh Advocate on Thursday's show. This is exciting.
Super exciting.
It's a cool story. A lot that he's doing for the community and in the community. So tune in Thursday.
Tune in Thursday.
Yeah. That's it. Are we
That's
out?
it.
That's it.
I gotta
We're
be
done.
on a call.
Peace
I gotta be
out.
on
Outta
a call in like 10 minutes. So
All right. See you guys
Thank you
Thursday.
for showing up. We appreciate you. Thank you, Facebook, for being with us.
Yes.
yeah. Thank you, Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah.
King suck.
I better shut this off.
Yeah. IR.